1, 2, 1, 2. Check it out.
It's the guys next door.
Check it out, y'all.
Only you to enjoy.
Yo, get live. Nobody fly it and fly ride. Couple guys from the city and you know Mac Wiles we own. Life of the party, my boy home. That's Mouse Jones.
It's the guys next door.
Check it out, y'all.
Only you to enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he, she, them, or they, and everyone falls in between. Welcome to another episode of Guys Next Door.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm
That was
pretty
good.
That was real
Pretty
dapper.
good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I see the glasses. This guy does this.
It's almost like I could do a podcast.
I mean, you know, but instead
Almost
it's
like
a show.
But it's a show.
But it's a show.
Boop. Okay. All right. If you guys are listening to us, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. It's almost been 4 years, and you've been with us on this journey. Y'all gave us hell over that little hiatus. Y'all talked crazy to us in our DMs, as y'all do.
Yes, you did. Yep.
Y'all are the problem. And we didn't talk about this a few weeks ago. Y'all are the problem. And I've realized this.
Please explain.
Our relationship with the neighborhood is like most relationships with men and women.
Explain.
They expect us to be better than what we have shown them we are.
we showed them who we was from day one. But
Day one, we said we were dropping on Valentine's Day. We didn't drop to the 19th.
Yeah, they gotta know that some shit don't happen the way it's planned.
Yo, look, the crazy part
that's
was
a great relationship.
we said-
Spontaneous. We spontaneous.
We said, yo, we drop it on Valentine's Day. We give y'all 2 episodes. I don't even remember what happened. I just remember somebody hit in the chat. One of us hit in the chat like, should we give him 3?
We had to give him 3. He had to give him 3 episodes that day. We're like, nah, fuck it. We buy
Fuck it,
it.
we opened up and gave him 3.
Well,
And y'all been with us ever since. But the thing is, we showed y'all
who we were.
who we are. And y'all expect different.
Why?
Bitch, it's you. Okay? It's you.
Facts.
Wow.
It's you.
Because you keep coming back.
You love it here.
But look, let me talk to you. Thank you for coming now.
I'm happy you here.
I'm happy you
Right.
here.
I really never want you to
I'm always
leave.
happy when you come over.
Yeah, it's not you leaving.
Sometimes when you come over, I'm not home.
Sometimes.
Just text me, call me. Don't pop up.
But I'm going to pull up.
Call me, beat me.
I'll
if
be
you
there.
wanna
The
reach
problem
me.
is y'all just be pulling up. Y'all some pop-up bitches and we some niggas that you can't pop up on because we're going to be outside.
Y'all know that. You don't pop up on me.
You pop up on a Monday just expecting us to be here. Somebody will be here.
Nigga said, 'cause I
Somebody's
packed
gonna
that
be here.
thing too.
May not be us.
Might be not as crazy.
Wow.
But today we have a very special guest of the pod.
We do. Why we
There we
giving 2
go.
specials?
Because
he is
it
special.
should be 3 because it's been 3 years.
3 years to get here. He should get one.
Special.
He
Yeah,
should,
yeah.
he should lose a special every year.
He don't go.
So he a guest.
So I'm down 3?
Yeah. So you're just a guest.
I'm just down
If
3.
you would have came here the first time,
back? How you gonna do
3
it?
years ago, you would have been a special guest.
I'm about to shoot
Today,
that 3-pointer and one.
you a guest.
All right, we'll give you that.
Right.
But
All right.
today's, y'all have heard his name probably 1,000 times
A
in the
million
past
times
3
from
years
everybody.
on our pod.
Not from me.
He's gonna happen all
The
episodes.
craziest thing is when I'm in New York, if I'm not recording, I'm with him.
Yep.
So it's surprising that he's not here, but I'm very happy to have my brother with me on this podcast today. We have Nigel Sylvester in the building. Everybody.
Can we say BMX legend? Would that be fair?
Yeah.
BMX legend?
I don't think you got to put the BMX in. You know, in
Wow.
it's just
He's
it's
just a
his
legend.
name. His
He's
name
just a
is
New
a
York legend.
staple.
That's crazy.
My
Nah,
man's
I'ma
just
say
a New York
BMX
legend.
I appreciate you.
A Queens legend.
I'll give him a Queens legend.
Queens,
Queens
okay.
legend.
Right.
I can't rep that, so I'm gonna say a New York legend because I can say that. I can say that.
You from
I
Brooklyn,
can
that's
say,
why?
yeah. I can't say Queens. You're a Queens legend, but you're a New York legend to me.
It's always gonna be big
You know?
Queens though.
Ooh.
You just started saying Big Queens. When we
mean,
met you was
It's
New
always
York
gonna be that
City.
from now on, though.
You're in New York
That's crazy.
City.
When did Big
Listen.
Queens come out? When did
Yeah,
that-
exactly.
That's
It's
pretty
gonna
new.
always
That's
be
a-
Big
yeah.
Queens.
See,
It
it's
wasn't
gonna be that.
always
You
Big
know what's
Queens.
crazy?
It'll always be
Another
that from
Queens-
now
It was
till
always-
forever.
it
If
was
we was
always
talking,
Queens get the
we was
money,
talking
though.
to another
Yeah,
Queens
it was
nigga I
always
know
Queens get the
with
money,
a, with a
though.
big toaster head named Naj, he would have said they've been saying
That nigga got a microwave. That nigga got a microwave for a head.
niggas would have been saying, yo, we've been saying Big Queens, but I'm happy.
Can we talk about now? We're talking about. Let's talk about. I thought something was wrong with Naj when I first met him.
Why would you say
Yo,
that?
that's OD,
Why?
bro.
Why?
Yo, shout out to the bro Naj, man.
Why?
I ain't gonna nothing do this to you right
I
now.
was like,
you know,
this is a well-dressed special person.
You know what's even crazier?
Nah, you
look. You know what's even crazier is Mac is offended because because they come. Yo, I be walking. I was walking with Naj.
I have to.
Yo, I was walking with Naj recently, like last week, and somebody came up to me and said, "Yo, I didn't know Mac was here." I said,
Oh, nah.
The first time I seen Naj, I was like, yeah, damn, Mac doing bad.
Wow.
Damn.
I was like,
Wow.
Mac, is
But
Mac
it gives you
trained?
the
I was
way
like, is
'cause-
Mac training for
Hold
a
on, now
movie?
that y'all say that, I see it. I never seen it before, but
"Yo,
like,
they really be like, yo, Mac's here. That's crazy." I'm like, "Yo, this nigga is 6'5", bro. Like, where
Like,
have
what?
y'all been?"
Shout out to Nas.
If Mac was 6'5", he would be in Space Jam.
Oh, yeah, it'd be a rap.
I'ma tell you a
like
rap.
he would have been
If you
like
out
Mike.
It'd be a rap.
If you out of here,
I'm
It'd
gonna
be a
tell you the only thing. Me and Naj
Oh my god.
was in a lot of the clubhouse rooms together during that time,
You were.
and I was like, I want Naj to stop talking. I don't want him to stop talking.
why?
His voice in his head don't
Jesus
represent
Christ.
him well. Like you hear him
Damn,
talk
bro.
and you see his head, you like, oh, something wrong with that boy.
Oh my god. I'm
crazy.
happy we
This
family.
land is so
Oh
crazy.
god. This is how you start. This is 3 years you missing out. It wouldn't have been
Wow.
this bad.
Hold on, has Naj been here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Naj came on early.
Naj came out early.
Early.
Like we was at the ACAT. I'm ACAT. We was at the other company.
Naj was
building.
probably top 15, not top.
He might have been
first
10.
First 10 episodes.
Yeah, definitely not top. The episode's garbage.
But
no,
no,
I was
but
just
it was
playing. I was just
Oh,
playing.
hold on, like, did it start like this though? Was it just
nah,
slid
but it
off
was
the
just
road?
like we just first started doing podcasts, and especially from that might have been my 10th episode. That was Naj first.
Got it.
Like so, it's all that. But has he been on again after that?
I don't think so.
He said he was coming on, but it was like you know what Nigel usually do. Like, oh, I'm pull up.
Listen, it's better that I made it than not to make it at all, man.
That's
You
not
know,
true.
it's a
No.
blessing.
Oh, y'all niggas been rich for a long time. Cause that's some bullshit that rich people say. No.
I mean, listen. That's
No,
what
it is not. No, nigga. I'm from the mud, nigga.
Listen,
I'm still
listen.
there.
We
It's
all
still
from the
muddy.
mud.
But
We
No,
all
but I'm
from the
still
mud.
muddy. Look at my.
Pres-
I'm still
listen,
muddy.
you got
Don't look down.
Boy,
Don't look down.
nigga, you are
Forces
not
on.
muddy
Still
anymore,
muddy.
right?
I'm mad muddy.
Where?
Gucci glasses.
Where?
What's
Fake.
this? What's
It's
this
fake.
varsity
That
green
ain't
situation?
Bergdorf.
Come on,
Ber-
man.
It's
Stop
Bergdorf.
it.
If you don't,
If you don't get shit,
I don't-
Babe socks probably straight from Lego. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Oh, the base. Yeah.
No,
Right.
no.
Yeah, they were, yeah,
No.
I didn't pay for those.
No, I know you didn't.
Those
Those
are
are
a whole
canal.
fit check right
Those are
here,
the canal
bro.
joints. I seen those before. You did everything else, but you went skimp on the socks. I seen
What?
where you went. My African son, you went to. I got you.
Me?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you defended Naj.
Not you. I got you.
That's what you're doing. So I got to turn on my brother now?
No,
Am I my brother's keeper?
No, not me.
Crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Keep me in your prayers,
Nigel, what the
brother.
fuck is going on, brother? It's good to have you here.
Nah, thank you for having me, bro. I'm living life.
Life is really good for you, though.
I'm living, bro. You feel
How
me?
do you
From
get
the mud?
How do you get from the mud to where you at now on a fucking bike?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I know it's a podcast.
it's a show.
It's a show.
It's a show.
It's a show where we ask questions. So
Um,
kind of condescending when you tell me it's a good question.
I mean, listen, I'm just giving you a compliment that you're good at what you do.
Hmm.
I've
You
watched you on stage, man. I've seen what you do, man.
Yeah.
So kudos
Yeah, have
to you.
Have
feel
you
me?
been?
I
Where?
have.
You've never been to a trap karaoke?
Listen, I watched you. I got videos, the internets, and things of that nature, bro. Like,
He's not lying.
come on,
There
bro.
are
If I-
internets.
Look,
It's
you
hard to
want
find you, bro.
Internets.
It's not hard to find you.
he's prepared for today.
prepared,
All
feel me?
right, go ahead.
He's very
Prepared for
media
today.
training. Media training.
Media trained. Yeah, you can tell the guy who works with Mercedes. Yeah,
I
he's a
mean,
good guy.
like, so even that, right? So we just dropped this new film with Mercedes AMG that came out, a week ago.
Yes,
Nice.
sir.
Which was crazy.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like thinking about like where I came from to where we are now, where got Mercedes Benz as a partner and we're creating content. And
Mind you, he didn't say like he's just like somebody.
It wasn't a shoot.
branding.
It wasn't a
that's
shoot.
partner.
Partnership. We friends.
Partnership.
Yeah.
we've been down for a minute.
Yeah, they won't Kyrie him.
Wow. Wow.
Nah, yo, you,
Wow.
the shots are just shooting over here, man.
Yeah, my man got look. Kyrie not my man. This is my man. I'm on his benefits. We gotta chill.
Hey, he's like, hey.
First of fuck of all, we're not gonna leave Kyrie out to dry. All right?
Well,
Bro.
I like the way you said that.
They already have. He's hanging.
He's
Oh,
Yikes.
he's hanging.
Yeah, that did.
That's what you want to say?
Yikes.
Oh. Hurry up, Nigel. Finish your statement before,
Right, no,
hurry
I'm done.
before this episode don't
Move
come
on
out.
to the next question, bro. Right.
Damn.
Oh man.
Yeah. But
that part. Yeah, so
Cam, I
partner.
bet you didn't know we could go this deep. Didn't know. You didn't think we'd get this flagrant. I said, I fixed it. I fixed it immediately. I fixed it immediately. You better relax, Mr. Tip Man. Yeah, horny man. Relax. I fixed it immediately. I seen what happened. I know I fucked up.
This is what I fly back to. In case you didn't know, Nigel, this is what we do.
I'm just saying, 2 weeks,
every-
2 weeks in a row, we gave him, you know, deep, intellectual.
We did.
Don't
We
even
did.
go
We
get
did.
shit.
We did.
Right,
Nigel
so now
Shaw-
they're trying to turn up a little bit.
Nigel
Yeah, a
Hiss,
little
trying to have
bit,
nigga.
yeah.
It's a nigga time now.
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, along with your accolades and stuff like that, Benz and the list goes on and on. I don't feel
does.
like naming them all,
It
but
does.
you got a lot.
You got a
Right.
lot, my G.
Nah,
Working
fuck
for-
that. Name
Yo,
them all. Fuck that
hold
shit.
on.
I don't know what's still there now.
Don't-
so if
don't
I say,
point at him. Let's
I'll
talk
say
about
no
you.
things that's
No,
not
no,
there.
leave
I
him
just
alone.
need to
Talk
give
about
Mac some props, right? Because I think Mac put me in my first music video when we shot
Oh,
Staten
shit.
Island. You remember that?
Put me in my first.
Right.
He put me in my first TV show too.
You feel me? Like Mac the plug.
Hasn't put me in nothing since.
I mean, you got a whole podcast now.
I've only
Y'all
shot
good.
one other thing
no.
since then. Huh? I said I've only shot one other thing since then.
Wasn't in it.
I know.
Wasn't in it.
I told you to audition though.
Hold the fuck on.
We
Hold on, Ryan. Did you have a role for me? Ryan, give me a second.
got you, I got you.
Ryan, you don't even like talking. Give me a
Rico,
second.
I got you.
Give me a
got
fucking. You don't even really like
I don't
fucking
like
talking.
talking.
The podcast is motherfuckers be like, I didn't know Ryan talk. Yes, he does.
Such a lie.
I swear to God.
Crazy.
I swear to God. Every
Everybody
woman
calls
that hits
me
me
up and says, "Yo, Rod, you was doing your thing,
Yeah.
talking what?
They said they didn't know you spoke
To when?
until this podcast.
Wow.
They say you be in a
Crazy.
spot. They say you be in a
No.
spot like this.
Hold on,
No,
hold on.
no
That was
words.
you.
No. I'm just, I'm about to
What I
say.
did- what I did- what I did-
He was just robbing.
Pocket,
Give me that.
pocket. Sorry. I jumped in.
Oh, first
jumped
of
in.
all,
Refined.
not a motherfucking thief.
Refined.
I never stole from people.
Only stores.
Only stores.
That's not true.
I robbed people. That's different.
Oh wow.
You come a long way.
So what's the difference between stealing?
still
What's the
doing
difference
it.
between stealing and robbing?
Right.
A weapon.
And
you seen me do it.
take it back to when Mouse had no money. He robbed this lady.
I used a
And
weapon.
and you didn't rob her. You stole from her
I didn't. I robbed.
after you had sex.
First of
with
all, I
her.
didn't rob
was
her
his weapon.
or
That was
steal
the-
her.
that was the weapon.
No, because that sounds crazy. Don't say that. Take that out.
Sex
Take
was the
that
weapon.
out. Take,
No.
Sex was the weapon.
Nope.
Oh, sex was the weapon. Okay, say that. 'Cause it sounded
Hold on,
crazy.
you and her had relations and then you robbed her?
Absolutely.
I didn't rob
no,
her.
he stole.
First of all, when Biggie did it on the story to tell, it was commended. Now y'all judging me.
Because he stole from the
First of all,
basketball
that's not
player.
what
It's
happened.
different.
First of all, I wish we could retire the story. I was like,
No, never
I'm not-
retired. Once
I've
you
told
said
it enough.
you're not a thief, you're just a robber. You didn't have no weapon in there.
First of all, Nigel, let me tell you. This young
Break
lady
it
gave
down.
me the young lady gave me some mid. Okay, now she knew
Some R.
she knew what I was known for at the time,
What I was known for at the time.
Which
is-
was?
robbery.
So
So she invited me into her home. She was that horny,
Huh.
Right.
and she left money on the table. I immediately counted it. It was 820s. I said, "Oh, I'm taking half of that when I'm done."
For your troubles.
Not even for my trouble, just because you got caught lacking.
Right.
So now,
Got
boom,
caught
I took 4.
lacking.
Bow, took that.
Busting in half.
With I'm not an evil person.
I'm not
Wait,
an
oh,
is this a
evil
real
person.
story?
This is a real story.
This is
stole.
dead
First
serious.
of all,
Yo,
he stole before he got the cheeks,
Yeah, I did, but then I got the cheeks and was like, "Bitch, you could have kept the cheeks."
and then took more bread.
Yeah, I took the rest. Took the whole
this is a
thing.
real story?
It's a real story, bro.
All my life.
That's
I
why I
wish
had
it
to tell him like he can't be talking about he.
How
don't do
long
that.
ago was this?
2016.
It's not that long ago.
Hold on. Do you guys see what we
Not
deal
even
with?
10.
I'm not arguing anything. Whatever you're saying, I'm not arguing.
He's dead serious.
I just
And
want
the
everyone to
craziest
know.
part of the
Hold on.
story is he's talked to her after that. She knows it was him that robbed her.
Yeah, she pressed me.
And then what happened after though?
Told her send your baby father.
She said, he said, this is what he said. Said, send your baby father, suck my dick.
Yeah.
And you guys still friends?
No. He said we spoke after that. That was
Like,
the
she like,
speech.
yo,
that was a tough
she
talk.
called him like,
She
yo,
called me like,
did you steal from me?
and
Said,
it was very
"Yes."
much like the black
And it-
people way you ask somebody did they steal from you. It was like, did you see?
Did you see this? Did you see this?
Hold on. You see that stack of money on the?
Did you see that money
He said
on the
yes.
table?
He said,
I
and
said,
tell
yeah, I
your
seen
baby
it.
father if there's a problem, come and get it. Suck my dick.
Yeah, that's fact.
Did you need it more than she needed it?
Yeah, I definitely needed more than she needed.
It's hard time.
She was in a home. I came to her home.
Would you ever return this money to her right
No,
now?
it was. What did I say on last week's episode? I love my traumas and demons.
Yeah, niggas asked her, say, yo,
Wow.
nigga back say, yo, if you didn't go through these traumas, you think? He said, I honestly think if I had a couple more traumas, I would have been a millionaire by now.
That's what he said.
Wow.
That's what he said.
I never knew this was you, bro.
Yep.
You thought I was bad.
Welcome. Welcome to the China Club.
learning.
There's a reason why.
Today.
There's a reason why Brooklyn embraced me the way they
I'm
did.
learning.
You thought I was the one? Ha.
Hold on.
I'm quiet.
Have you done that since?
No, that's the only time I did that.
It's been
No one's been that stupid.
To let you in their crib again and
To
have
give you
money
some
on
pussy.
the table.
Money on the table.
To give you some pussy. Nobody's been that dumb. You walked yourself right down that street.
Yo.
Nobody
Jesus
has been
Christ.
that stupid to give him some more ass. That's why he's so
Jesus
aggressive.
Christ.
It's just
I don't know what the fuck you do. I've been fucking. They just been smart enough to put their values up when I come around.
Mouse
Yeah.
come in the house, be like, God damn, this is a clean ass house.
Right.
he said, ain't nothing ever going wrong in here.
Right.
What they
Kick the shit over like, well,
what that
yeah,
means
now.
What that meme said? Be like, you check a nigga phone, all of a sudden he ain't talked to nobody since 2012.
Everything deleted.
I be like, yeah, I show up, bitch, you ain't got nothing to eat. No, in between.
That's the thing about a nigga. A nigga walks to a house and be like, yo, you ain't got nothing in here. Like, what's up? Like,
No.
we expect, as a woman, you gotta have the water, the juice, I come
You
there
sure you
like,
want to say that right now?
you know I
They
said
tried to cancel Ryan over that.
They did. They definitely
It was
did.
one.
What, so
ep-
you expect women to have all those things in their home?
he don't even want it.
No,
He don't even want
no,
it.
you said
the
you
niggas,
do.
the nigga Ryan.
I did say that.
They recorded an episode when I wasn't here. I said, okay, and the episode came out. Now I got the clip before the episode come out because I got to post it.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
So I get the clip and I said, oh, I watched it like 3 times. I said, do I set my brother up for this? And I was like, nah.
I don't care.
The rules is we post what we get.
Yep.
So I said,
rip. Y'all just
it's our rules. We
Right.
said we not like we really us. So
Said it.
I got the clip and I was like,
I ain't care.
And
Fuck
he
it.
And he let the chopper sing.
I let the clip fly. I posted it on Twitter first. The clip said Ryan was like, yeah, I come over, I might ask for juice. I don't even drink juice, but I want to know if you got juice.
I don't know if you got it.
If you ain't got juice, I'm judging you. Them bitches was like, see, this fucking problem, nigga.
hold on, but explain like the reasoning behind that. I'm just curious.
It was, I don't know what we was talking about, but it was just like expectations with to it. They always want this with a nigga. You gotta have this, you gotta have that, you gotta have. I was like, if I go over and I'm like, I'm doing all this stuff, and I go to your crib and I open the fridge, there's nothing in there, and now I'm like, yo, you're not even prepared for yourself. How you prepared for me?
So do you hold yourself by the same?
Yeah,
You sound like Twitter.
I got
I just
juice,
want to know.
No, you don't, because you don't drink it.
but I still got it. God damn it!
You do have juice.
He does.
talking about?
He does. He does.
Okay.
I got juice. I got food. I got a little.
Got a little something.
Come to my crib. You could get a home cooked meal.
You come to my crib. I
See what I'm
that's
saying?
why I went vegan.
I can't tell you. I
why I
can't
went
tell you to
vegan.
have
That's why I
shit in
went
your
vegan.
fridge
I don't
if
got
I don't
shit in
have nothing in my fridge.
Don't nobody hate vegan. Don't nobody hate vegetables more than a pretty bitch.
Right.
Them bitches hate vegetables.
And water.
What?
And
They come over, they don't want no vegan shit.
Hold on. So like the girl you robbed, like what did she eat?
What?
What did she eat is crazy. Didn't she feed you before that too? I'm starting to get all the story back. I'm like, yo, she fed him. He might have ate somebody else's food.
oh,
And
Yo.
man,
that's great.
Hold on. So she took you to dinner and
No.
you took-
She had cooked.
Oh,
she
she
cooked
cooked. Oh,
for
she
him.
cooked. She's nice.
Sure.
And you still felt inclined to.
It was
Stupid.
there.
Stupid.
He said
Yeah, you play
he-
stupid games. You
he
win stupid
tried to
prizes.
say the cheeks was not.
Listen, first of all,
good.
it was the worst sex I've had in my life. That's what I'm trying to get to you. It was the worst sex I ever had in my life.
So he needed.
What made it so bad?
Here goes the thing. I don't know if it was the fact I wanted to get to that other.
That's
$100.
exactly what it was.
Your mind was. You was thinking about the bread. Hold on. What'd you spend the money on though? What did you buy?
Survival, nigga. I was down bad.
Oh, you went to
No lie, I think.
He needed everything.
You got juice. Got it.
No lie, I think. Yo, if I'm not mistaken, I made that 120 stretch
For the whole
for
summer.
for the
Summer
rest of the
16 was lit.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I might have made that shit stretch for a month.
120.
I made 120 stretch.
What?
Yo, when I was out,
What did you?
ask Matt. When I was outside, I
But
was
I'm asking,
doing
like,
bad.
you wake up You leave the house.
Why?
Inside the crib, I get it.
Why did I leave?
Oh, okay.
I ain't got no money. Why I'm
Okay,
leaving?
okay.
When
So you stayed
Mouse,
right where you
hold on,
going.
in that day and age, when Mouse went outside, you got to remember, like Mouse was like he's just now really getting outside. He's getting around like his friends and everything. Mouse was the king of yo handle that, and I'm gonna get you right back.
That is crazy that you would do that right now.
That's why. Oh, I get it.
Put your
I
finger
get
down.
it
You
now.
don't get shit. Put your fucking finger down.
That's why the nigga be so generous now.
He's super
Yo,
generous
yo,
now.
yo, boy.
Right.
Anybody, he just want to give bread out. He see
fuck
anybody
up.
in the spot, he like, yo, you tired? Get her something to wake her up. You need coffee? I got you. You ain't got to worry about your coffee, dinner. Some
What
lady.
color are they?
Some lady. Yes, our people. Absolutely.
Okay.
Only our people.
I just want you to get.
course.
Okay.
Well, the one.
Nope.
I don't.
That
think-
was a black woman. I never
think she
ever.
was kind of. I think she was Hispanic. The one
You
that
talking
made
about the
you
one-
run hula hoops.
Nah, she was black. That's the only reason that happened.
Yo,
Hold on, do you only date black girls?
Only. But this woman,
he was giving some money to somebody. Like she's at the counter. You could tell she wasn't privileged. She needed a little extra
Where
dollar
at?
at the
Right
corner
around the
store.
corner.
Okay.
We go in there. She's at the. He's like, yo, what you getting, man? And this is what I love about him. Yo, what you getting? I got you. She's like, really? Like, yeah, what you want? Can I get a sandwich? He's like, yo, get her a sandwich. 2 seconds with some fries. He's like, yo, get her the fries. 2 seconds later, can I get a cake? He
You're
like,
right. Your
like,
right
yo,
memory is impeccable.
You need the whole package.
he like, yo, get her a cake. She's thinking around.
She started looking around.
She's looking around.
No lie. I told
How
Shorty.
far can I take
She
this?
said,
Right.
No lie. I told Shorty, whatever you need, get. Like if you want some soap, whatever.
I said, whatever you need. She was like, no, I don't want that. Can I
want
get
food.
yo? But it was everything like sweet because she asked for something first. And he's like, yeah, I'll get it to you. She's like, well, can I have cake? He was like, yeah. She was like, oh, well, I don't want the other thing. I don't need that. Just give me the cake.
Yeah, because
I just take the cake.
You could tell nobody been nice to her, so she thought like. So that's why I was like, yo, you don't have to choose.
So-
Get what you want.
So then he
Right,
keeps
right.
going. First of all, at this time, she's looking at me in disgust.
Why?
I am.
Ryan not saying nothing. Ryan just looking.
First of all, because
Hold on,
she
you gotta-
asked.
you gotta
She
understand.
asked me first. She came in the door and said, "Can I get something?" I was like, "Nah."
Hold on, so hold on. So let me tell you the funny thing about Mouse and Ryan.
Nah, I
They're
don't have
born the same exact day,
Right.
and they act exactly alike, but they're like yin and yang. It's like it is the craziest thing to watch most times. When Mouse is on 100, Ra's really laid back and chill. When Mouse is like trying to be super nice, Ra is a nigga.
Right.
Yo, that's what put my eyes on her because the way I was talking to Ak and I said, Ryan, you good?
She
He said, I
rolled,
got it.
because she rolled her the way when she was like, "Yo, can I get?" I was like, "Nah, I don't got it." She was like looked at me like it was so wrong.
And, then, and you know, Ryan always got something to say. Ryan like, get your fucking jaw. And so I said, what are you talking about?
what you talking about? 1, 2.
And so I'm like, yo, what
Yeah,
are you
1,
talking
2.
about?
And he was like, "Yo, get the cake." I was like, "Mouse, don't get her that cake."
Yeah, that's what he kept saying. He was like, you gonna lose
Why
that?
not get her the cake?
Because he had no
She gonna
tooth.
lose that other tooth.
So Ryan kept saying, so Ryan kept
Yo,
telling me, he
give
was
us
like, yo,
some.
she gonna lose that other tooth.
Give it.
So after he gets her all this food, he like, all right, and I see her. She look at him. She like, "Can you buy me a sweater?" I said, "Oh, she is going for it." What does he do? "Yeah, I got you." We go all the way to Foot Locker. Mind, we pass the house. Say, "Yo, there's a sweater
Oh,
right
yeah,
here."
take her to Foot Locker?
No, he
Yeah,
tells
right
her
up
to
the
wait. Wait at the store. We'll be right back.
because I knew, because we getting Foot Locker, she gonna go crazy. I'm not about, like,
He like she gonna get everything. I'm like, "Yo, there's a store. Hey, you get her a sweater." He like, "Nah, I'm gonna get her something nice."
because I'm
you
like,
know?
if I'm gonna
It can
buy
hold
it,
down,
like, first of all, she asked for a sweater in the dead of summer, which means
Right.
she
Like,
preparing
was she
for
like
winter.
special? Like what was going on? Was
she was
She's
homeless.
oh, so I could just give her the bread.
No, because come on, you know where that's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm never doing
top.
that. I don't give no, I don't give money.
Either she gonna
I will
either
get
get sweet tooth.
I
or
will
something.
run up the
actual
bag.
things.
But she
Right.
was asking for food. It wasn't like, "Yo, could I get $1?" It's like, "Yo, can you buy me some food?" Boom. So
Right.
she got the food. Now we go down to the store. We get her the hoodie. Get the hoodie.
Tech fleece.
Tech fleece. She good.
You got a tech fleece?
Yes.
Hold
bro.
a hoodie with the matching sweatpants
No,
too?
no
She ain't
sweat,
gonna pay.
no
She
sweat.
You get the full
She,
set.
she, I got her what she asked for.
The hoodie was
I get
100.
the full set
Because she
though.
didn't ask for the full set.
She asked for a hoodie.
I mean, but you buying everything else.
So what you asked for?
So he's like, "Yo, look." So he's like, "Yo, here's a
Trick,
hoodie."
I'm not stupid.
when this nigga Mouse gives her the hoodie, he's like, "Yo, here."
Oh,
She
yeah.
says, "Hold it 1 second."
Yep.
Grabs her food. She was like, "Yeah, you just hold that." Like basically tell him, "Stay right here, hold this jacket while I eat this food."
Right.
Mouse like, "Yo, take this hoodie,
Right.
please." That's what she almost fell. Didn't she fall?
She fell. the hood, and that's how I knew she was on the fiend time. Cause that hoodie was enough to.
What? It was just through the balance.
I just looked.
Yeah, he gave me the hoodie. She said.
She didn't fall. She hold.
Nah, she fell backwards. She fell backwards. She fell backwards. Cause she thought she tried to lean on the sign.
Yeah, she tried to lean on the sign, and
Wow.
the jacket took her over the top. It's just boom. So you know me, trying to keep a straight face.
Right. You
Couldn't do
wanna
that.
laugh
Because
like that.
I don't want to laugh, but at the same time, yeah, you just got mad shit. She just got mad shit. She got the sandwich, the fries, the drink, the cake, the this, the hoodie. I'm just like, yo.
You
So,
blessed her.
so the fall was
Blessed
kind of
up.
like,
Did your
Blessed
good
up.
deed for the day.
but nah, she did. But at the same time, when it came to like a thank you, she was just like, once he didn't hold that hoodie, it was just like the same look she gave me when I told her no. She gave this nigga.
Yikes.
He's like, yo, can you hold it? She's like, nah, I gotta go. She's like, yo, he's like, we gotta go do something. I can't hold this for you. She's like, I'm like, yep.
Look the nigga up and down like
Back to it.
Women for you. Paul,
Nigga said,
Question.
speaking of women,
I'm grateful.
Do you think that the good deeds that you're doing now will atone for your bad deeds that you've done?
None of my business.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
None
you
of my
feel
business.
bad for everything you did in the past, and you gotta overcompensate.
None of my business.
Okay.
What I did is
That's how we
what I
yin and
did.
yang. That's how we
What I
yin
did
and
is
yang.
what I did.
I
And
think
I'm
what
not
I've
ashamed
done-
of what I. I'm not ashamed for what I did. I don't regret it. Everything I did, I was supposed to do because it got me here. Right.
It's all
Everything I
part of the
did, I had to
journey.
get out of a situation. I put myself in that situation. I had to get out. Right. Like I tell people all the time, like my father's from Brooklyn. My family from Brooklyn. I'm born on Long Island. Every situation I was put in, I put myself in because I wanted to prove a point. That I wasn't pussy. You get what I'm saying? So any hardships, getting stabbed, shot at, whatever I had to do, I had to do it. 'Cause that was my choice. So I'm not atoning for nothing.
So you don't think you getting anything back for that? I think you getting something back.
Yeah, I get
would-
things
I
back.
would love to think the
That's
Lord
why
is
the women
giving-
treat me the fucking way I think
Oh,
they do.
Lord.
'Cause I'm paying for my
Hold on.
sins.
Hold on. How does the women treat you exactly?
Oh man.
Nah,
You wanna go down this road?
Treat me
so
good.
bad.
I want to know. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
she-
just curious.
He's good at
Hey,
this.
treat me
He got-
good.
He kind of good at these things.
I like this guy. I like this guy.
Hey,
What about
he
you?
That's what he thinks.
I like
What about
this guy.
you, though?
But look, he's coming down the one way. Come on. hey, Punch. Punch, when you got the Mitchell, come on. Hey, come on. Yeah, keep jabbing. Okay.
Nigga said, there you go.
Peek. I'm my baby in Madagascar.
Let me know. Put me on.
Yeah, how they treat you?
Uh,
he said.
How they treat you, bro?
So women have always been attracted to me, broke or not.
Tell them.
Women always make bad decisions.
You have a bad decision?
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah.
We are. Nigga said, this is back Wilds about Joseph Fly Ride, and we are
are the
bad
bad
decisions.
But yeah,
Oh,
like
Jesus
Like
Christ.
when, you know how that shit get. Like once women see you not gonna interact with them a certain way, they get a little too crazy. And you're like, oh, you bugging. Like you never gonna like. There's no woman out here that I tell you I ever yelled at her. I talked to her out the side of my neck. If I'm done with you, I just stop talking to you. Or if
Cold turkey.
cold, you're done.
But that's why we alike. You know how I be. You
Like
like, yo,
you-
what happened to this? I'm like, yo, honestly, I'm good.
Like if you do
I'm
some shit
so
that
good off
make
you.
me, I'm not gonna yell at you. None of that. I'm not that nigga. This nigga is seeing it. Like
We also
Did
gonna walk
everybody
by,
seen
we
it,
gonna
like-
walk by you in the room. You gonna be in the same room, and I'm just gonna
I mean, act like
you're
you don't
not there.
exist.
Keep it moving.
Because you did that. So it's like once you know, but I feel like women only do that once they. Let me fix that. Women do that to me. The women I've experienced only do that to me once they realize like, oh, this is not a game. Like sometimes niggas would be like, oh, I don't argue. Like I've heard niggas that I know argue, lie to women, be like, oh, I don't even be arguing like that. You? Yes, you do. You a bitch ass nigga. You be arguing with the bitches. You be drying the pussy up. You be in last lap like, what are you talking about? Thanos was a Sagittarius. What are you talking about?
I think for me to get to that point,
That's really why I don't like
yelling is
last lap, bro. Every time I'm in last lap, I'm seeing niggas argue with the bitches. I'm like,
Hold on, you see
I've-
guys argue with
Niggas be
chicks
arguing
in
with
last
bitches.
lap?
Niggas be arguing with bitches for sure.
I'm trying to
Ryan,
recall.
do you remember? I don't because I don't want to say names. Ryan, the last time me and you both was there, you remember? I showed up. You was already at the table. We was all over there. and it was a bunch of, well, I don't know where they niggas from, but they live in LA, but they was all out here. Look.
Okay.
Remember, they was all over there. I'm sitting here. I'm watching the beautiful women pile up. I'm like, oh, this is a good time. We're having a good time. Laugh, joke. And then somebody was like, one of the girls was like, Mouse, I love the last episode of Guys Next Door. I love how you stand up for women. Da da da. What that mean? You stand up for black men?
Yes.
I said.
Hold on, whoever the guy was
He
asked
said
Shorty
that.
that.
He said it to me.
Right. Oh, I
But
said to you.
in juxtaposition of what she said.
Right.
You're like, oh, so you can't stand up for black men? Oh, I said, peon. It's literally, I'm like, yeah, this nigga's, and I literally said,
Some things people don't have to say.
I literally hit the TikTok. I literally hit the click. I literally hit the timer. I said, here we go. Next thing you know, niggas is arguing. No, because high value men. I said, oh shit, these Kevin Samuel babies.
Wow.
bad. It's bad.
You see what happened to him?
But
Hey,
we always
relax.
talk about the way
The honey pack slid on that nigga.
Yo.
honey pack spun the block on Kevin.
Walking to just
Yo, I never seen a honey pack back a nigga down before.
Let's talk about your book.
Nah.
How's that? Everything good? Everything good?
No, because I want to talk how the women treat you. Because women know how to act with rappers and well, you're an athlete, but women, how do women interact with a BMX athlete? Do they even know, or do they just think you're an African scammer?
Trying to phone a friend.
Wow. My lifelines out.
Trying to phone a friend? I'll tell you.
No. I know you can tell. I want Nigel to tell me. Told you. Come on in
I'll say
here.
this one thing. They don't treat him like he rides a bike.
I don't care. Nigel, you tell me.
I mean, but like, what does that even mean? Like,
I don't know. You
like, what
I
does
don't
that
know.
even
You
mean?
tell me.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know if that even means.
So you
like,
tell me what you mean.
Yo, women treat me like
An African scammer.
not an African scammer.
I know you're not, but
at
they
all.
treat you like one.
Not at all. But hold on, but what do you even mean by that though? Like, I need like the clarification here. Like, how do you break that
You
down?
know what an African scammer acts like.
No,
you know how the women act.
Like a
with-
trick.
You know how the African scammer
Nah, I'm
is.
not
You know
tricking,
how
though.
women act when the African scammers are around.
I'm not tricking though.
I didn't say you was.
Yeah, but I mean,
are you? A little voila, a little abracadam, a little Chanel.
That was great. That was great. That was great.
Hey, Alex, I'm
that's
telling you, I'm
actually
ready.
amazing.
Alex, can I get back on stage?
bro,
like
like,
this. Yo, nigga be like this.
I'm gonna wow you up. Don't worry. You got to sit on this couch next. I got war. Nigga be like,
Nigga said,
Bill, Chanel.
No. Nigga said, no.
And for my next trick,
Louis Vuitton.
oh, I got it.
Bottega. For you. I knew that would do it.
Thank you. Thank you. Bottega was what got it.
Both of them. Package deal. Is that what you say? Is that what you like? Yes.
And now for my next trick,
Disappearing.
I'm going.
I'm out.
Look, the nigga said, "Poof, I'm going." You just see the nigga on the bike.
See the pedals.
Doing this shit. Because you know he a BMX nigga.
Yo,
in and out of traffic.
in and out of traffic.
So, you know, regular nigga, you know, the niggas that be on the bike for the health reasons, they here.
Right.
You cool niggas.
Nah, you gotta be moving.
You gotta
I
move.
can't ride.
You and fucking Donovan.
Straight to last lap.
Oh, dude.
Argue with the bitches.
Nah, I'm not arguing, bro. Arguing inside the last lap is crazy.
It's this. I mean, like, you
That's
Wow.
crazy.
I have a story time that I can't have on. I can't do.
But it's not fair.
But I can't.
I don't know what story
Just
you're
leave the
talking
names out.
about. I don't know what story.
Just leave the names out. Don't be pussy.
The reason why I can't is because the only way that it would make sense is to tell the names.
Say the name and we'll bleep it out. You know how we doing this goddamn podcast.
Wow.
I love it here.
That's crazy.
I love
Don't be pussy.
it. Damn.
Don't be pussy.
Okay. If you guys want to see this, you know how.
Yeah, he's throwing it for Patreon.
You know how this is.
Get
Y'all
your
know
back.
how we do this. This is only on Patreon. So
Yeah.
if you want to see this story time,
Yeah.
you got to go put some snaps on the petrol.
And we could fight. So if you come over to Patreon, we could fight.
We could definitely fight.
ASAP.
And even on Patreon, this is going to be bleeped out.
Damn, don't tell him that.
Make sure Hey, Rel, take that part out.
That part out. That's what the chicken.
Nigga said, hey, when you come to the movie, nigga died then, but stay.
But still come watch.
Okay.
Is he editing right now? Like, let's
Yeah.
go right now.
Now we got another editor.
Okay, so story time. We were at Last Lap. It's funny that you said niggas be arguing with bitches at Last Lap. Because I've to frequents of Last Lap is a great place.
It's an amazing place.
We don't pay attention to the bullshit.
It's like the hell mouth.
Nine times out of
Buffy the
10
Vampire Slayer.
because
Why do you hate Last
Because
Lap
he
so
don't,
much?
drink or he don't do nothing.
That's not why.
So he be in
That's
there
not
sober
why.
as fucking rocks.
It's probably a great
and then a
place
lot
to,
of people that you don't like be in
That's
there.
why.
That's why.
It's
you
literally
got beef with.
No, first of all,
not
no
beef.
beef.
gotta
them
be
niggas
both
is
ways.
pussy.
It's just people you don't deal with or don't.
Yeah, and like that's where they are able to be cool.
That's
If
what
they
they're
come
talking
outside, when they come outside Last Lap, they hurry up and jump in their Uber. They can't stand in front of Last Lap.
So
You get what I'm saying?
Anyway,
But in Last Lap,
I get you.
you're fucking
That
king
shit-
of Wakanda.
That shit like home base.
Yeah, don't touch me. I'm in
I
Last
definitely
Lap.
get it.
Hold on, I'm trying to understand this theory
Hold on.
right here.
So-
my bad. Finish the story. My bad.
so we're in Last Lap.
Yep.
We are having a great time as per usual.
Who's there?
If I'm not mistaken,
Please let me be home. Please let me be home.
I don't think you were there. I don't think you were there.
Way to go, right?
I'm not there.
But this was no, you weren't there either.
Omen that lives in like the lap, like a argument.
A nigga that like to argue with the bitches on me.
Over the shoulder.
I don't think it's a.
Yes,
I don't think
I'm gonna tell you why.
Hold on. Okay,
No
you got it.
way,
Listen,
bro.
that was the story. We appreciate you guys listening. To end the story, it ended off with those two young ladies. I went back out there, talked to them, made sure that they was good.
Max said, "You won't ruin me, bitch."
Give it a rolls.
Max said, "Excuse me,
Mac Wild.
Hey, bitches, I love you. If this was my gaggle, you'd be here."
This was my gaggle.
So y'all said I was here. I was here earlier. I was here first. Y'all walked in. I
Y'all came in.
joined.
Hey, y'all was his gaggle. Y'all wasn't with me.
Yo, was
Mac,
my gaggle.
Mac, like, did you put them in like an Uber or Lyft or something?
Yeah, I got him home.
Oh,
I
that's
got
I
him
was
home.
about to say that's classic.
Yo,
Jack
yo,
Wild.
this is him.
Got him home.
What
Proper
you
gentleman.
wouldn't think nothing less.
Got him home.
Probably sent him 3 empanadas too.
Well, technically,
You out of the stop.
sent them to Empanada Mama, got him
Send
3
him in there.
Viagra's and 2 of the.
Get those and get right. Go home, baby. Don't
But
even
yeah,
worry about
that
this.
was.
Don't even worry about it. Don't fuck him. Fuck him, girl.
It ended with some more shots and just however the night ended, or however I don't remember.
All right, put a button on this because I want to come back to.
Yeah. That's the button.
time.
We appreciate you guys, and yeah, that's the story.
So that's the
That's the back to reality. We went to the future. Come back.
All right. Now I want everybody. You can't fucking African scam you out of this one, Nigel.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
Lord.
I want everybody.
I'm gonna
to
stand up for Last Lap. I've never seen an argument in Last Lap. So like,
Well, it's because your eyes be closed. You be having them dark. Look, watch, I got his back. And you be having those dark Oakley glasses on.
right, I'll be in my own zone having the best time ever.
In your Oakley glasses.
Right.
You see what I'm doing here? I'm making it worth it. I'm making it worth it. You want one more?
Nah, we good.
Okay. Yeah. It's getting pretty dark when you have the Oakley shades on.
Right.
This season. Unshameless plug.
But it's always interesting to see other people or to hear other people's experience in the lab.
The
My
lap
problem
is
with-
the lap is like, the lap is like.
like junior high school.
No, the lap is like Quantum Mania. It feels like anything
Fuck
could
is that?
happen in
What is that?
From Ant-Man Quantum Mania. It is the quantum realm.
Right.
Quantum realm.
Why did you say that?
I'm sorry. I just thought about the
You
movie.
said Quantum Mania. That got real specific. You said the quantum realm.
Yeah. Mac,
All
Mac,
right,
Mac,
all
you
right.
can continue.
Thank you.
You know,
It's like
for some
it's
reason
very
his
much like
mind
the
is
quantum
very
realm.
short today.
Yeah, it's
Like,
fine.
I
It's
don't
fine.
get it.
He says he's a comic book fan.
I didn't say I was a
Joker
comic book
universe is in
fan. I
this
didn't
whole
say I was a comic
conversation.
book fan.
You said you're a Marvel fan.
I didn't say I was a Marvel fan. I said
Wow.
Marvel movie fan.
Okay.
It's very specific.
Very specific.
Go to hell. Alex Jones, go to hell.
Sorry, I can't be a comic book fan. I get pussy. My apologies.
Wow.
My apologies.
Well,
So
I'm
I don't
not-
get box.
No, you get a box. You better
That's
keep
very
it that
true.
way.
That's very true.
See, I be saving niggas.
We're gonna leave it right there.
Last
We're
lap,
gonna
almost
leave it
got his
right
ass. The spirit of last lap almost fucked him up.
I said,
Yo, you welcome.
you got it.
Cause that nigga was about to be like, hold on, cause I was in there with the gaggle of bitches. I just told you about the gaggle. Gaggle, y'all don't know what that is. You gotta go listen
You
on
gotta
the
go
Patreon.
listen to the Patreon, y'all.
But my thing is, last lap is just another place where niggas corny niggas don't get held accountable for being corny niggas. Like even that story we just heard, right? Like why are we going back? This nigga gotta get about spot.
I honestly think that's every spot. They go
Every spot that
we
plays
take,
to those type
you know
of
what I'm saying?
people.
Every spot that we go and we take over, the cornballs are gonna fall.
Y'all
in.
invite them in there.
But hold on, let me ask you another
Don't
question,
invite
right? 'Cause
them.
this
Don't
is
say y'all.
interesting. Let me ask you a question, Mouse. How do you feel like a corny dude gets in the last lap and turns up? Like, what is he doing in the lap to turn up?
The same thing. So corny niggas impress other corny niggas the same way they impress bitches. Money and access.
Okay.
Ooh, he got a blue check. Ooh, we think he, he gives off the allure of having money. Ooh, he has this cool position. Ooh, he hangs out with someone who hangs out with someone who hangs out this famous person.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how they get in.
Right.
That's the foundation.
Like that happens in the lap, you think?
That's the foundation of the lap.
I think it happens outside of the lap, but the lap is a place where the fire gets flamed, and it's not the lap.
I don't feel like it's the lap. I feel like it's
that's what I'm saying.
every-
It's not the lap specifically because it's the dime. It's anywhere
anywhere.
that
Damn, that nigga said the dime took
niggas-
me back for a minute. I was like,
niggas congregate. It's anywhere
Right.
that
Happens
it's anywhere
anywhere.
that people congregate.
it's
you know,
the
like,
any way,
especially-
it's the any place you allow the industry nigga because those niggas.
Son, they
in
get
the-
anywhere
go ahead.
though. They can go anywhere
They can't. That's the
I won't-
problem.
I
They
won't
can't.
say- I won't say-
They
hold
can't
on.
go where we at.
I won't
They
say-
can't.
I'm not talking about the hood and shit like
But
that.
that's what
That's a
I'm- but-
different world.
No,
but in
but-
they
go
world,
ahead.
you
Go
gotta
ahead.
understand. And I tell people this all the time. We don't live in fucking the real world. We don't.
Yeah,
we
we
just don't.
Who don't?
You might tap into the. You're not doing the shit regular niggas is doing no more. You just not. But I'll take you out of this equation. I don't live in a real world. He don't live in a real world. He don't live in a real world. If you don't want to be part of this, which you
I'm in
still
the real
are.
world.
Cool. But there's a lot of shit that we take for granted when we go places and we see people and we be around these celebrities that are just. And I tell people all the time, I have friends that are celebrities, but they were my friends before they were celebrities. I don't care about that shit. But we have people that like to seek that shit. So,
But you also interact like a human being. You interact like a human
absolutely,
being. You
but,
interact like a human
but
being.
we don't let those people in. You just told us why they get in.
We just got done talking about.
But we
they
just, you just
infiltrate.
you just told
I
us
don't
why
say
they get let in.
Hold on, you can't say that they infiltrate. Infiltrate means that they've like snuck in a
Yeah, we
covert
see
way.
who they are.
You see it.
You see
it's
it.
very, very.
It's up to you to
the
feed
boy,
to
the
it.
boy we had a conversation about
Yeah.
earlier.
I don't know, but keep going. Okay.
Cornball.
Okay.
You knew he was a cornball. You kept him around.
No. First of all, stop looking at me and saying I kept him anywhere. I've been told niggas what the fuck it was for years ago.
You kept him around.
And anybody is my witness can say that. Look, but,
All right, this is what I'm saying. The infiltrate, because he's a nice guy.
But it wasn't.
Some people are able to
but
sneak
it's not,
in.
But it's not that like.
and to really make this story go further back, nigga wasn't always like that.
Yes, he was. He just ain't have no opportunity to show you who was
All
like
right,
that.
so then I didn't know.
Niggas don't wake up and get corny. They just get tired of playing real. I never met a real nigga who got corny. I met niggas who got tired and could not uphold the face no more. I've been here.
That's like but that's like
I've been outside. I've been
that's
me.
Like, but that's like saying that's like. That's the constant argument of like, is the cup half full or half empty? Yeah, I
There's
do.
water in the cup. Pour it out.
Simple, but that's what I'm saying. Niggas can get corny. That cup, I've seen.
I ain't never seen a nigga get corny ever in my life.
I've seen.
I
real-
have.
Bro. Because you know why? Because money shows you exactly who a nigga
So they
really
didn't
is.
get corny. They
They
got
did.
honest.
Because if they didn't get
I don't wanna
money,
say
they
they
would have
got
just stayed the
honest.
same.
Got corny,
They got
right.
corny,
I
bro.
don't
They
say that,
didn't.
honest.
My thing. We're saying the same thing. We're just. I'm saying the
That's
nigga
what I
was
said.
always a
No, I
cornball.
said-
He just did his
no,
best to
but-
do this.
To keep it.
And then when he got money, he was like, man,
Yeah,
fuck
I
this.
say this all the time. I don't feel like
Right.
there's no such thing as a corny person. No, listen to my explanation.
I'm listening.
I feel that you're born who you are. Once you change who the fuck you are and it's not you, you are now corny.
That's the only
That's
corny shit.
I think
That's
'cause I went
one
to-
way of being corny.
I went to college with a whole bunch of kids and I see them and I'm a freshman, they a sophomore, junior, and they think they the man. Then the next year, a nigga from their high school comes in and be like, yo, y'all let this nigga come up here? We used
Because-
to give him wedgies and
But
all
hold
that.
on, but their environment changes.
No, the environment didn't change. You just got around someone there where you could lie.
That's changing your
environment
environment.
That's your
That's
environment.
your environment.
Your
He-
hood is
he
different
still-
than like your college that may be on the other side.
But,
of the
you're-
city.
but the
You
fact
can
that
be-
you left there and you was a cornball.
Your environment
But
changed.
to combat what you said, right? There's no like that. That's one way of being
I don't think
corny.
you're corny if you are who you are.
No,
if a
no.
nigga does, if you are that person, I don't think you're corny. That's
Me
just
neither.
you.
Me neither. But if you're someone who constantly is not being yourself,
That's
the only
corny.
corny shit.
That's corny.
Right.
But I just said that.
If you're a nigga that's out here, but look, then just like everybody in this room is black, we all different colors, but we all black. Same thing. So that's one way of being corny. Another way of being corny is being extra rude to people for no reason. Like just for no reason. Like you rude to the help. You rude to the fucking waitress. You rude to, you looking at bitches different. Like, you corny.
Okay.
You talk to bitches, you violate bitches, you do all that weird
But I
shit.
also
corny.
don't, but that goes back to my point. I also don't think that person does that to everybody. I think they
Which
change
makes
it
you
in it,
corny.
But they're
I'll say this.
changing
I'll
who
say
they
this.
are, who is not the corny individual, to something that's corny to
But
me.
even if you
hold on,
do
the
it to
reason
everybody,
why-
it's corny.
The reason why I hear what you're saying, and
A corny nigga could be tough.
to a certain extent,
Absolutely.
I agree with what you're saying. But then again, I can't. Is literally because of our last episode. I can't blame somebody for how they act or how they show up in the world today if I don't know where they came from or what or the traumas or whatever that brought them to this point. So that all of
Yeah,
that.
I don't got that much. I don't got that much empathy for people being corny when it affects me.
I
Like my empathy stops where it affects me. That
No.
is where my empathy stops.
I hear
And
what
to
you're
be
saying.
honest, it's gonna sound bad. I had this conversation with Rodney a few weeks ago to LA. I don't have a lot of empathy for niggas. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know
do
you
not.
don't.
The empathy I show for black queer people and black women, I don't have that for grown ass men 9 times out of 10. Because at the end of the day, my nigga, you could do better. You choosing not to. I don't have no empathy for you.
It's not, but sometimes it's not that easy. It's not always a choice.
Yeah, but you're gonna affect somebody. Go ahead.
It's not that they. Again, sometimes it is a choice. Sometimes it is. Sometimes I mean, it's always a choice, of course.
Every day.
Every day is a choice, but a lot of times, just the same way that we talk about our parents and the things that they've gone through, and that in their heads, this is all they known. Yes,
That might be
we all
that might
all
be
have
right
a
to them.
choice,
It might
but
be
in
right to
their
them.
head. He doesn't know that person doesn't know any.
And
other
nobody
way.
held him accountable until he met some real niggas that
to
was like,
show
yo,
them that you have
that's
another
corny.
choice.
That shit whack.
Right, but then he
then
runs
we-
from accountability.
And
then what?
Y'all know me.
But we
if
can't
I
say
think
anything if we don't hold them accountable first.
y'all know me, and
Oh, I
y'all
hold these niggas
Y'all know
accountable.
the
no,
way
you
I
don't,
am.
Mouse. You say I don't
Yeah.
fuck with you, and you walk away.
Yeah, you're not gonna tell
That's
me.
me holding you accountable.
No, it's not. No, it's
You,
not.
I am a nigga you
No,
want
it
to
is
fuck
not.
with. I am a nigga that you want to fuck
No,
with.
but
that
if
is
you're not
avoiding
telling,
the
if you're not
situation.
telling them what's the issue, like, yo, you're doing this, and this is why I don't focus you. That's what I do. I go up to you, and I'm like, yo, I don't focus you, and these are the reasons. Cause I don't want you in the streets like, yo, why Rod don't fuck with me? I told you, nigga. This
You
is
know
why I don't
straight
fuck
up.
with you, bro. But
Every
you
nigga
will
that
not
I
like a
don't-
nigga, and a nigga in his
But
mind.
he
will
know
be
why.
like-
He know why.
But there's certain things.
There's
he
no
gotta
nigga in this world that
but he has to
dislike that
hear
doesn't know
it.
I don't
But
dislike
there's
him.
certain niggas that have to hear that shit, and unless they hear it, it's not true. Niggas know that. Nigga be cheating all over the world, doing whatever he want. Until somebody be like, yo, you a cheater, they not gonna admit that shit. Like, yo, stop doing that. Because
Then you're not
nobody's
being
holding
real
you
with
accountable.
yourself.
That has nothing to do with me though.
Exactly. If you are,
But you're not holding them accountable.
if you,
They're not holding themselves
I'm gonna show
accountable.
you the accountability. You cannot be around me. If you are around me, you will not be comfortable because you are a corny nigga who I have no empathy
But
for.
I don't think that's showing them accountability.
the nigga. What's the nigga name? What's the wide hip nigga name? I'm losing his name. Come on, help me out. Help me out.
What?
Oh my God! And Ryan's being an asshole because he knows what I'm talking about, and I can't think of his name.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Mel. More.
Why?
He knows why he can't be comfortable around me. He knows it. The cracking man he hang out with. He knows why he gets spit on. He knows. There's not, the accountability is there. You can't be around me and be comfortable.
Right.
Yeah,
Am I,
he got
what?
shit.
With them?
Like,
No,
Them your niggas?
no,
like-
just
You give them Oakley glasses?
No, just branding.
bro, like,
Oh, he came to the dungeon. That ain't my fault. Accountability. He got to hold his nigga accountable. He came to the dungeon.
Okay,
I thought we was
okay.
talking about this book I just put out.
We asked you about the book, and you said, no, Mouse. How do the women treat you? Yo, niggas arguing last lap. I've never witnessed such a thing.
Never, like,
That is peons
like,
arguing in the lap
and yo, and
with
then
the
I'm just,
women.
yo, I'm so curious about your experience. I'm like, damn, like,
He wanna
that's
know.
crazy. I'm just
Bro,
wanna know.
I'm telling you, last lap. What was the spot before then? And Reem, I love you, Reem. If you listen, I love you, Reem. But what's the spot Reem had before last lap?
The spot that we did the party.
What's it called?
I forget the name of it.
What was the spot we used to go to?
Smith.
What spot was that?
It's Smith.
The Noble?
No,
Was it this?
It's Noble as well. That's the little secret entrance on the side.
Yeah.
It was
That
the
spot.
One, it was the one by
Lasuk.
Lasuk around the corner, man.
It was
Like
Lusuk is over there on 4th over there by NYU. And
Spots over there.
like around the corner from like the grill and shit. Remember you used to go to brunches at Lasuk all the time? Oh, remember we went to Burner Boy shit?
Upstairs?
Yeah.
On the corner?
Yeah,
I forgot the name.
Around-
But you talking about
but
like
around the-
university.
Yeah. But
Right.
around the corner they had the other spot
Bleecker.
that Scotty and all them had.
Oh,
first.
on that side, like
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
But that's-
you going
that's
up
Smith,
Bleecker the
no?
wrong way on the
Yeah,
right
yeah,
side.
right,
Right,
yep,
I forgot
yep.
the
That's
name.
the
What
Smith.
it's called.
It wasn't the Smith.
Hold on, wasn't that Noble?
Nah.
No,
Noble's
Noble's
like-
further up.
28th Street.
Right, on
You go
4th
through
Avenue,
like
Park
that.
Avenue.
Yeah,
Right.
It wasn't the Smith.
All of those spots. What I'm saying is all those spots are spaces that breed niggas that get to do foul shit to people and nobody holds them accountable because you need something from them niggas.
But this is what you're.
I
You know what
had
you're
the
saying.
most issues
You're
because
saying
I
you're
hold
saying the
niggas
same
accountable.
nigga, but you're saying the same niggas. You're talking about the same niggas at every spot. It's,
Yes.
we're not talking
Which
about.
makes the spot whack to me.
But you can't stop niggas from coming in the spot. You can't. It's a business, bro.
But
They're
hold on,
not-
like,
I'm not-
hold on,
What?
like, do you have problems with like those individuals
Yes.
because of like
Other
women
shit.
or some other
That too.
What do you mean when you say
nonsense?
women? Because
Because-
when you say women, it can mean a plethora.
Because,
Ain't no
like,
nigga ever. None of them niggas
not,
over there.
Not sex.
not sex. Meaning like
You mean like the way they treat women?
no, meaning like we're all on a similar scene, right?
Yeah.
And I always say like if we're all kind of fishing in like a
No,
same
it has-
pond, is it
literally-
like yo
No,
because of
I don't
enjoying
even date.
something?
I don't date those
Okay.
type of women. So it's like the women that would find them niggas attractive, I wouldn't even look at them.
Got it.
So it's like
So it's like some personal, just you as a human being.
it's
you
just
don't
as a
deal with certain
human
cats.
being, you're not a good human being,
right?
right? And I watch you, and we all here know the truth about certain people. I'm not gonna make it hot. I'm not talking about anyone specific, but we all in this room know some things about some famous people we're connected to, right? The only person in this room that probably interacts with it the way I do is me. Everybody else, hey, I'm on my business, or hey, just keep it away from me. No, I don't want to be around them niggas. Oh, there's a party going on? Oh yeah, who gonna be there? Oh, okay. I'm not going. Oh, where everybody at? Are we going to last lap? Like, let's go over there. Oh, these the cool niggas in here? Yeah, I'm up out of here. I'm the cool nigga wherever I go. Not just at trap karaoke. Not just at the Guys Next Door
When you
podcast.
with me. When
On
you
the
with
block,
me, you
wherever.
second fiddle.
You know
heard?
that's never
I
true,
walk
bro.
in the room.
Bro, I'm Beyonce, bro.
Cool guy, rah. Nah,
What they call you?
cool guy.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? The
coolest
niggas
guy
say that,
ever.
When niggas say that shit, you know, yeah, all right.
Nah, coolest
Yeah,
guy.
they put an adjective
They're like,
on
yo,
you.
Rah,
The only reason why Mouse is
Who your
Beyonce is
mans?
because I hung up my jersey. It's
Right.
fine. It's fine.
and I left the group.
It's fine.
You know?
You want to,
It's
do y'all
fine.
do a cover challenge or something? What's wrong with y'all?
We're getting cuffed out tonight.
You out had, yeah. You
Wow.
thought.
That was all right, bitch.
You thought.
That was all right.
You fucking thought you was gonna get out.
That was all right, bitch.
I was right there.
But yeah, we're gonna
stupid
talk
ass
about
nigga.
this book.
No, I think that is a true. I think that is something that they need to hear us talk about. Niggas that look like us, that occupy the space we occupy. I think it is something for our audience that is women and men alike need to hear about
get what you're
holding
saying,
niggas
but at
accountable
the same
for fuck
time,
shit.
I'm not gonna keep talking about the same niggas over and over. I know that.
I'm not talking about-
No.
But I
Go ahead.
am.
Listen.
I have to because I
I'm
know
not
that's
talking
what the
about
whole
them niggas
basis of it.
specifically.
But we are.
We're talking about in general.
We're talking about people like them.
Yes.
Okay, but we're talking about them. And
So my
I
thing
just
is
don't
this.
want to
My
give the
thing is
energy
this.
to that
Hold on,
anymore
my-
because
I
they're
hear-
not gonna change.
Of course, I hear what you're
So
saying.
we have
I
to
do-
change.
No, I'm not them. I don't have to change something I'm not.
Not in that instance.
I don't gotta change them niggas. Them
But
niggas.
them
can-
niggas shouldn't be comfortable around us.
Yo, bro, I'm not in a place where they're not a threat, so they can do whatever the fuck they want. Unless you a threat, you not gonna feel comfortable.
Them niggas are
We're
never-
not- They're not comfortable anyway when we walk in the room. Just because they smile and do all this, they not comfortable.
They
That's
don't
not
do that shit.
comfortable.
They get up and leave.
I
Grab your
don't
coat.
I don't want to be that guy no more. I want to be the guy when I walk in the room, you just acknowledge that I'm fucking amazing. And regardless of how much you hate
Yeah,
me,
man,
it hurts you even more to
about to
walk
say-
out that shit, me knowing that I don't give a fuck.
On the biggest tip, man. One of the things.
What's up with you?
Come on, bro.
No, I'm not coming on, bro, on the biggest tip. That's crazy.
You're not coming.
I'm not, bro. That's
Yo,
not
can
crazy.
y'all really just be adults for one? This is an adult conversation, bro. Please.
No, it was getting too
Like,
adult.
God damn. No, it wasn't adult the whole time. Like, just please, thank you.
I think on
me
the
tight, get on a plane.
highest key. On the highest key.
Thank you.
I do think that when I to piggyback off of Ryan, you know, I want to move in love. We've all grown up in these spaces and in these areas where that breed a certain hatred or things of that nature.
Yeah.
We know what it's like to live in spaces and know what scared niggas do.
Yeah.
I'm not in a place to make niggas scared no more. I'm not in a place to. The only way that I want to make niggas scared is
My
when
success.
when it comes to the work that I'm producing.
Yeah.
If I'm creating something, if I'm working on something, if it's something like that, if it's that type of competitive, that's when you should be scared because I'm coming out the heads.
And I know they're
But
already
other than
scared
that-
because they've tried to stop us in every direction. So
in
you know
every
they
which
already
way they
scared.
have. But other than that, anytime I walk into a room, and it doesn't have to be all the love in the world,
But the love
but
is
you
there.
have to be respectful. That's it.
Right.
I don't need niggas to be scared, fearful. I don't want niggas to leave. Nah, stay here, enjoy. I want
Respect-
everybody to have a good time.
Because I always feel great
you're
when,
gonna respect when a nigga
everybody's
walk
shaking
in.
my hand and hugging me, and then there's somebody that's you sick in the corner. You can't shake my hand,
Mm.
and you know why? I know why, but you're tight because
Not
everybody's
even.
showing the love,
You
and
know
I'm
the
cool.
type of ni-
That
you know the
benefits
type of-
me. I'm
you know the
good.
type of nigga that I am now? If there's somebody who I know has a problem with me, if my shorty don't got a problem with you, I'm coming up and dapping you. What's good? If my shorty got a problem, then it's smoke.
Facts. I just
But if she's on some like, yeah, man, what? But I know you feeling a little type of way. Me personally,
What up?
I'm coming up to say what up just to make
Are you gonna have the conversation and try to hash it out?
it doesn't have to be. Sometimes
Right.
sometimes things could be just what they are.
Okay.
Sometimes
You
sometimes
said today that I agree with.
sometimes they need
things could just be
Right.
what they are.
they need
right?
to be what they are sometimes.
If it's going back to what I said before, Jay said it best. If it's somebody that you love, you pull him to the side. You have that conversation with him. If it's not, you
Right.
give him enough rope and let him hang himself.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
nothing
not
you gotta
holding
do.
grudges like that unless
I
it's
don't
some
hold no
real
grudge.
situation.
That's
you
the
know
thing,
what I mean?
a
Like
grudge is
I don't
different,
want to put
right.
the energy into like holding that in certain
Right.
rooms and in certain spaces. Like I'd much rather be having a good time.
I'm not worried
partying,
about you.
doing my thing,
I might
you
even
know what I
send you
mean?
some shots because you may be winning. Yo,
Right.
send that nigga a shot real fast.
Because and once you do that, you're automatically putting everything down like this. But then in their mind, they're like, yo, fuck, I really hate a good nigga. Like I hate somebody that is really like positive and he don't give a fuck how I don't like him. He just like, yo, live your life, bro.
I think we're and it's fine. I think I think there's a miscommunication. I think what you're missing, what I'm saying is, if me and a nigga don't like each other for an interpersonal reason, me and Nigel have an issue with one another, and it's just interpersonal, like, oh, Nigel did this, and I ain't like this, and Mouse did this, and I ain't like this. That's the issue me and Nigel got.
Mhm.
I don't gotta make Nigel uncomfortable when he come in the spot. That's not my goal. Like, it's nothing. It's no beef. My issue is with niggas who are not good people.
I agree.
That's the difference. When you're not good people, I don't want you around.
But the only
And
way
if
hold
it
on,
is
but
a bunch of good, and if the party, I'm a host. My job is to keep the party going.
Absolutely.
So I don't want to come in and shut the party down. So if I show up and there's a bunch of people that enable people to be bad people because it helps you to be enabled to be a bad person, well then let me leave. I don't want to be a part of it.
The only thing that I
And you won't be comfortable around me.
My
ever.
only
I get what you're saying, too, though.
I get,
So
that's
you
what
see
I'm
the
saying.
difference is like
I understand what you're saying.
what you guys saying I somewhat agree with, right? Like, all right, I don't like you don't like me, whatever it is, we don't gotta either we could me at this point in life, I'm actually, if it's a situation like that, I'm actually, yo, what's up, bro? Like, what is it? And if we sit down and chop it up and we still don't like each other, and we just have differences,
Right.
let's do that.
Have a
That's not what
conversation,
I'm
though.
talking about. Everything is worth the conversation.
Communication,
Absolutely.
man.
There's certain issues that I had with niggas simply based off it was a difference. We didn't have a conversation. Ryan's witnessed it.
I had to bring it together.
Ryan said, I wasn't talking about him, but it was somebody like him as well.
But I know you're talking about
it was
Bart.
somebody like, oh, okay, well, this was the conversation. And I just moved like this because that's how I move, right? But cool, we had a conversation. You good, you good. The nigga Ryan talking about, we love each other now. Like, we see each other, yo, what's good, my boy?
Right.
Yo, we about to do this. Yo, you should pull up. All right, man, I'm pulling up. Same thing.
But it's all about a conversation.
It's all about a conversation.
Not even, but it's not just that. I think, yes, again, I agree with what you're saying. nigga, if people are being bad people, personally, nobody should bang with that.
Like that
Nobody-
situation we talked
nobody
about on Patreon. That's a bad person.
It's a bad.
That's him. That's a bad
I think
person
it's
being a bad person.
I think it's a bad situation.
Yeah, I want to say bad person.
I don't want to say a bad person. It's a bad.
I'll say a bad situation.
If it's continued,
Just because I don't know him doing any of that before.
that's what I'm saying. If it is.
But you know about it happening once.
What does it really mean to be my brother's keeper?
Be my brother's keeper. I think what we've been talking about this entire time, to not be afraid to hold someone accountable and be held accountable by them. My brother's keeper. Am I the one responsible for?
Tell me what I'm doing wrong. If you're
Are-
my
are-
brother, tell me what I'm doing wrong. If I'm doing something
And
wrong.
where I need to be held accountable is, like I said, I opened with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that empathy
For black men,
for cis black men.
Mhm.
I don't. Damn sure I ain't got it for crackers. But black men,
You don't. I get it.
when I see,
Because
I'm
in
like,
your
bro,
mind,
you
it's
know
like,
better.
You should know better. Yeah, I
You
knew
know
exactly what you're
fucking better.
but we don't though.
We talked about that.
Yeah, bro. Cause you think about it,
Right.
right? Like growing up, right? Everyone has different experiences.
Yeah.
Everyone deals with different traumas.
Yep.
And
Yep.
like I see it happen all the time, right? Where I'll like question certain like people's like decisions and actions. Then when I take a step back, I'm like, oh, like you came from a certain environment
Yeah.
that you weren't exposed to X, Y, and Z. And that's why you're doing said thing. And then a lot of times those things don't get addressed or corrected until they're much older and people are
Till
set in
way
their ways.
older.
And
Shit,
it's
if it
terrible,
even-
bro.
If it even gets corrected.
Right.
But now,
if at
what about all those people that person encounters and negatively impacts?
It's an unfortunate situation.
If you can avoid innocent people,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know the word innocent makes it
if
sound
you
so.
can avoid
If you
people
can avoid
hurting
people, if you can avoid people being negatively impacted by that people, would you not do it?
If you can, but you can't save everybody.
No, you're right. You
You
can't.
know what I mean? Like you're not with that person in every encounter they have with someone.
You're right,
You
but
know?
if you're around me, I'm just like I said, I'm just gonna be like,
right, of course, you're gonna like, yo, warning. This is what my experience was,
Yeah.
so you have a heads up
But-
before you
but
go into
also-
oh,
a
it's
certain
definitely
situation.
not my experience.
Also,
They don't play
if-
with me like
like
that.
I go all the way. I'm going back to if you don't tell that person,
Yes.
like
I'm
can't-
not arguing that. You're
you
right.
can't stop him hurting other people in the future because you didn't step up and say, "Yo, look, this is wrong." And in his household that he grew up in, it might have not been
yeah.
wrong,
Right.
or the wrong things might have been given the light to be right.
I'm not arguing. I think it's just, and this is a 1,000%
I know.
a mouseism. I think every black man.
Mouseism.
That is all.
Is that like a book you're gonna put out soon?
No,
Yeah, it
shut the
should
hell
be.
up.
Well,
It
you
should be,
should,
right?
bro.
Yeah. It's gonna-
He got the book plug.
It's gonna say
Right, I can
fuck.
set you
It's gonna
up.
say fuck these bitch ass niggas.
First page.
First
Oh,
page.
first page.
But it's gonna be a
Title
thick ass book. Yeah, you can fill in the rest on your own. But like I said, this is 1,000% mouseism. I feel, as a black man, I think we should all, if we say we are these protectors and we are these alphas of the community, I think we all need to have a cause. Every black man needs to have a cause that we're willing to fight for, right?
Mhm.
So, whatever it is with you, I know mine. Black queer people, black women. That's
Mhm.
my fight. Every day I'm showing up for that.
Mhm.
I'm willing to lay down my life for those groups of people. Every time. Ryan, whatever yours is, whatever yours is. I think as black men, we owe that to the community. It's the only way we fix it. We start taking up the cause, right? Imagine if there's a room full of black men in camp. There's a room full of,
wow.
Cam,
He's
why you do
half.
that to
He's
you,
at
bro?
least half.
Where you from, Ken?
Stop it.
you're right.
Right.
So his
women
half,
and believe
which
that.
your half, that's one whole
I'm way
He's
more
not
than
paying
half.
I gotta speak about it in a second.
But what I'm saying is, if you imagine the type of change, if everybody here takes up a cause, not saying we don't. I'm just saying, if you think about it in math, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black men in here. If we all take up a cause, we just positively impacted 8 more lives,
Mhm.
At least.
at least, right? At least. To do that, you gotta be able to point something out. You have to be willing to say, whatever the cause is, right? If your cause is black immigrants, then you have to be willing and able to call people out for treating black immigrants wrong.
Mhm.
If your cause is, I'm not being funny, black you know, because you had the experience with giving your mom the kidney. So like just making sure that black people are safe in the hospital. That's your cause. If your cause is making sure black people are represented in theater and cinema, that's your cause. Imagine everything but to do that effectively and not just be a Twitter person, not just be somebody who just is loud, you gotta put action behind it. Which means when black immigrants are done wrong, Nigel Sylvester is on his bike and fucking blowing on the bullhorn. This is fucked up. Them people is bad people for doing this shit to black immigrants.
But the problem,
These
that's what I'm
people-
saying.
Well, why aren't you
But
telling
even with
everybody
that,
that shit?
but even with that,
But
even
I
with
don't. I
that,
miss. Don't
No,
confuse
you
me.
good. You
no,
good.
I think I get what you're saying. It doesn't need to be.
Why am I telling? Who do you tell?
It doesn't need to be. What's my man's name from the Civil War who ran into town?
Christmas addicts.
No, not the black
John
man.
Revere.
John Revere. You don't have to be John Revere yelling that the British is coming. Yeah, that the British is coming. I do think that no matter what your cause is, you need to put some action behind it as black men. But the reason I was saying what I was saying is specifically that when all black men have different causes, things that'll change and shape our community, sometimes the things that are good for us may not be good for your cause, which might cause us to fight. That's why I'm saying, instead of looking at it like this person is a bad person, this is just a bad situation for what I fight for to not be around. And it doesn't need to be like, this nigga bad, this nigga's a horrible nigga. It's just like, nah, we just don't fuck with that. Or even talking to the person, yo, this is the reason why I don't fuck with what you're doing. Maybe you change that person's life, maybe you don't. But because you had the conversation and you can move on forward and keep what you've lit, what you are protecting away from it, it's not about the person being bad or good. It's just that's not a good situation for what I believe in.
I agree. Oh, that was cute.
That was amazing.
You're not gonna shake my hand? What's wrong with you, bro? Niggas got discourse. You gonna call me a bad person? Let go.
No, you're not a bad person. Look.
Nah, the fuck out of it.
I don't like what you be doing. I gotta let you know.
Jesus,
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
This is a beautiful thing right here. I love that.
See, this was about like this is what you've been avoiding for 3 years.
It's not avoiding.
Let's talk about why you ain't
It's
showed
about
up for 3
timing.
years. What happened?
It's about timing, baby.
Ooh, talk about it, daddy.
This nigga's the bad person.
Speaking of timing, could you let people know what you got coming out? What came out? What's out? What you doing? Like you got.
My
I actually
G.
enjoyed those more just about like
Yeah,
life
but they need to
than,
know
like,
what you're
plugging
doing.
anything,
You don't
know
got
what I mean?
nah. We plug you every
I
post.
mean, listen, like
Whoa! Hey, listen.
Stop.
said
it's
we.
fine.
Listen.
Whatever
did
you
stop.
do is what you
Stop.
do.
I
You
stopped.
said you did stop.
I'm a bad person. Keep me away from him.
I stopped.
Wow.
I stopped.
But nah, for real. Like we got it the same way we need to be able to have this discourse, disagree. We brothers for real. Like
No.
Amplify.
100%.
We amplify
But
everything
even-
that we do.
even
man.
with, you got to be able to.
No, I appreciate that. I mean, listen, like
You
we
only
just
got
dropped
to
the
do it
book,
on
right?
sponsor posts.
Listen, we just dropped the book with Rizzoli, man, and it was honestly a humbling experience for me.
First
right?
off, I think a lot of people don't realize what he said.
He thought he said some
dropped
Italian pasta.
a book.
That's what I thought you
Rizzoli,
said.
what
Like,
what's
Rizzoli,
on
what's
that?
that?
I like
My man
Rizzoli.
dropped a book with one of the biggest publishers in the world
Right.
to
Right.
just take of the flyest. I don't even know if you guys have seen
A
it
book
yet.
of him.
It's literally a book of Nigel doing
Us.
Wait, you in the book?
I know Rico in the book,
Right.
And,
Yeah, that's what happened when you a good person.
Nah, but yo, but for real, like shout out to you, bro, for showing up to
Appreciate
go
you,
Las
bro.
Vegas, believing in the idea and the vision.
Fire.
So like the entire book documents my journey filming the Ghost series for the past 8 years.
I'm about to say it's been 8 years
Yeah,
now,
it's
bro.
been a minute, man.
tough.
It's been a minute, and to think like an idea that started off as a place of frustration for me. I was at a certain point in my career where I was frustrated, right?
Yeah.
I felt like, man, I needed a platform that I own.
Yeah.
That I can tell the stories I want to tell. I can highlight people that I want to highlight. And it started off as this idea that we just put on YouTube, and it went viral. And
That
from
shit
that
went
moment,
big.
yeah, it was like over 90
Yo,
million
you
views.
jumped out of a plane
Yeah, man, I jumped out of a plane.
twice
Right.
on a bike.
Right.
Yeah,
I would have left that fucking bike. That shit would have landed.
This bike.
I was
Nah,
no.
I'll tell you.
Yo,
I'll tell you.
but listen, I mean, like Mac, like you understand this, right? Like when you're in a certain space, right? And when like you're creating a project, when you're in like a certain role, like it's whatever it takes
Absolutely.
to make sure that role
Always.
is.
It's I've even
So Mac is the only person on this couch that create.
Nah, but I mean, like, I mean,
listen,
like, in
hey,
the
listen, holla at me when you had to handle bees, champ. Doing Secret Life of the Bees and having to learn how to handle bees without, like, and this was the thing. When we did Secret Life of the Bee, when we did Secret Life of Bees,
Mouse nigga stunted on you,
Bro,
I'm about to talk to him.
He said
He-
bees. What,
bro,
like,
when we did
things
Secret
like-
Life of Bees,
yeah.
usually with
bees and shit.
beekeepers, you know, you have to have the whole glove,
Yeah.
suit, whole whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you know, your character has worked with these bees a long time, so we need you with your gloves off. It needs to look like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I had to
Okay.
get stung mad times.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
And learn
So when you
how
do
to
that-
handle these bees.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That nigga think
I was just about to say.
He think he got to spin on me.
So
Fucking Charles Barkley, me. How much fucking money you got to get stung by some fucking bees, bitch? What the fuck I thought? Stop talking to me like I'm fucking stupid.
Quite a bit.
You know, I got
a bit.
stung. Bitch, I got stung by mad bees for fucking free. Fuck is wrong with you, stupid ass nigga? Fuck wrong with him, nigga?
nobody told you to be
We're
in them
on
trees.
fucking Long Island, nigga.
Nobody-
Mad bees everywhere.
Nobody told you to be climbing
Yo,
them
hold on.
trees,
What part of
Mouse.
Long Island you from?
I'm from Suffolk.
Right, like what town in Suffolk?
Oh, North Babylon.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't say nothing stupid, Ryan. Ryan about to say something
I
stupid.
don't like.
You about to say a
I
town
don't like
I'm not
none
from.
of the counties over there. Nassau, Suffolk. I don't like none of them shits. Keep me out. I
Nah,
never
because
gotta
nigga
go
Ryan
back.
loves saying wine dance. I'm not from wine dance.
Hey.
But this is what I will say before we wrap this shit up. Seeing all the Go videos just as just a regular person, as a fan, as a person in a crowd on behind a computer, is a whole different ball game than making it. I knew he put a lot of hard work and effort in these shits. Like
Mhm.
that's one thing I always knew. Like my friends, when they do something great, they go hard at they shit. But me having to wake up early ass mornings.
Right.
We start at 6 a.m. We don't finish till
Till
3
3 in the
a.m.
morning, yeah.
We getting
Right.
2 hours of sleep. We doing. Oh, I mean, I know film, so I know you got to film over and over and over. But his shoots are so like. There's a scene in the when he's in the helicopter in Vegas,
Right.
and he's legs out, wilding out. Nobody knows I'm in that fucking car.
Right.
Over and over, bumps, wilding, coaches wilding because he got one, so he's going
Right.
crazy. And it's like just to know he has the patience and to just sit there for days and days and days. And the film might be 7 minutes, 6 minutes long, but we there for 2 weeks, like
Right.
every day. And so to see that and then to see it on the big screen and just to know all the shit that I put into it. So imagine what he put into the shit is like, it was a blessing.
It was 10,000 hours plus.
It was what?
Always said put 10,000 hours in 10 times and still counting, bro.
You still counting, bro. And
know what I
and just
mean?
to see that, he put those hours in one video. You know what I'm saying? And he has multiple videos
Yeah.
across the whole world. And to see somebody black do that shit on a I'll say this, for us, for black people, it was not a privileged sport. But for everybody else, and I have to break it down on my way, it's a very privileged sport because the money is not.
What, BMX?
He created that lane.
That's a fact.
He created the way
Yeah,
to
come on, black man.
so that
Yeah,
black
smile when
so
he
that-
said it. Yeah.
and, and the crazy thing is, he's opening a lane for black people, yes, but he opened up the lane for every race because they
Yeah.
thought they had to do all the races and get paid whatever they got
But
paid.
now you
$2
can create.
You can't, but back then he rode to get out of his problems. I'll say it, these white kids, they got to ride these bikes because it was a privilege for them to ride. Like if you're you can't save your family off of going to the X Games.
Yeah, no.
You're not gonna be able to hold your
Oh,
family
the
down.
bag's not that big.
It's not. No, it's
I
not.
don't
No,
know.
no, no, no.
I don't know.
Like the bag isn't that crazy when you like when you're only doing it in the realm of the BMX industry. The other thing is that it's an expensive sport to get into.
It is.
Right,
It
so
is.
like a
Yeah,
top of
mad
the
bikes
line
and
bike,
shit, yeah.
right? I mean, like the top of the line bike that's gonna last. Remember, when you go out and you ride, you bang, you beating your bike up all the time. It's like between like 1,500 and 2,000.
Yeah.
So as a kid that's 12, 13 years old, where you finding that bread at?
No
You know what I
facts.
mean? So it's even hard to
It's
get
like,
into
yeah,
it.
You gonna
That's what I'm
mess
saying.
up a
Come see
bunch of
me, I'ma show
huffies
you.
and
Not bad
mongooses.
one.
Come see me. I'm gonna show you.
But this what I'm trying to say. Like
It's
that
on,
shit.
it's on her kitchen
Yeah,
table.
it's a
Jesus Christ.
privilege. It's a privileged sport.
That's only gonna buy you like a bag wheel, fam.
Dead ass.
No tire, no
Hey,
other tube, just
hey,
the rim.
hey,
Get it how you
Hey,
get it.
it's 7 days in a week, my boy. What you got? 10,000 hours or what?
Nah, what I'm trying to say is like being
so
able
good,
to ride a bike off of privilege and not
It's two different
having
things.
it's two different
It's two
things.
different things.
You don't have to. You don't want for nothing, and you're riding a bike, and so
You're doing it-
So when you
you're
make
almost
no,
doing it just to
but
do
you're
it.
doing great.
Yeah.
You make the X Games, and what do your parents say? Yo, my son is doing amazing. He got silver in the X Games. And you the highlight of the family. We get silver in the X Games. We can't take care of nobody, but maybe
Nigga,
ourselves.
I'm about to say, you know what? You know what happens if you come home? If you come home with a silver in the X Games,
It don't matter if it's gold. The money don't follow.
especially us immigrant kids, mom's gonna be on some like,
What
you
is
got
that?
what?
And it's like, yo,
How much money did you make?
And that's what it is. It's not even about the gold, the silver, the bronze. It's about how are we gonna provide for the family. So to see somebody, especially this close to me, do some shit that I've never seen
That
done,
changed
and
the
I
world.
don't care what he say. Ain't nobody gonna do it like him. He ain't gonna. You can teach all the kids you want. It ain't gonna be you. And to
My man, the
have
Jackie
somebody
Robinson
like
of this
and to
42.
see like his mom and his brother and his your nephews and shit. You the GOAT, bro.
I appreciate
You
that.
that.
man.
You that.
Legit.
Appreciate
You
that.
that.
Him.
You him.
You him.
That's why when I could walk in the
Appreciate
room, I
y'all
could
for
say
real.
that. Like
Timothy
I know
Williams.
all my friends be him.
Him Jones.
And that be the thing. Like my circle is really
Him
I
Bron
tweeted
James.
like shut up.
Hemi Neutron.
Damn,
Facts.
bro, let me
Hemi
talk.
Neutron's crazy.
Y'all
I like
niggas
that one.
kidding me.
Can I sign
Tight,
you?
bro?
What? I
No,
fucking just do something
no,
with
we
the
not,
kid, bro.
no,
Like,
we
he's-
not doing shit. They won't even let me talk. Whole episode, I can't say 2 sentences, bro.
What?
Shut up, God.
You just told me I was a bad person.
Let me give my man his flowers. Shit.
We was helping.
No, you wasn't. You was putting
Hemi
fucking
Neutron,
bad.
him Bron James.
Nah, I don't know. Him shut up. How about that? Thank you.
Fine.
When I
I'm
see
like-
my niggas, including you, Bozo.
No, fuck you.
All right, not you. Mac and Nigel, the real ones. You said you didn't want my glory.
First of all, I'm taking Mac
to
from
watch
me.
to watch my friends, and I could tweet like, "Yo, my motivation is my niggas.
That's a
My
fact.
motivation is my circle. Like I don't gotta look out and be like, yo, I want to be the next Jordan. Nah, I want to be the next y'all. Y'all put me in this space. Y'all let me do what I want. Y'all know I can be hard headed or whatever the fuck it is. But y'all
But we
still
always-
let me
yeah,
be
we
me.
always made it work.
And I get y'all get me, and that's why we family.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
It's
amen.
dope, man.
You can talk now, Mouse.
Nah, I want to talk.
All right.
No,
cool.
listen,
Mouse, those
listen.
some
We got
mighty fresh Air Forces, man.
What does that have to do with anything?
Just
Just get your flowers, bro. Just get your flowers.
I'm just admiring them,
Yeah,
man.
just get your flowers, bro.
Nah, I've never. I
have
mean,
nothing to do with
listen.
this.
I've been out
Don't
of
you
the
do it.
project for a while.
Don't
I
you do it.
don't think
Don't
I've
you-
seen a
don't
bird
you
dog.
fucking do it.
I haven't seen a
that's
bird dog
different.
in the projects ever. I don't think I've ever seen a bird dog in the projects. But yeah, it's dope.
Nigga,
It's
first
dope.
Okay, you know what? Go ahead, cause I love when y'all.
Yeah, tell them where they can.
but ladies
find
and
you
gentlemen, yeah,
what you
act like
please
this.
talk,
Man,
talk
listen,
to
all
the
you
that
can
stuff.
find me on all the social media platforms at Nigel Sylvester, the books and stores, Barnes and Nobles,
Hey,
Amazon,
So I gotta go get it.
wherever
Zoli
you can
bookstore.
get books.
Right,
My
we
man
sold-
got books.
you got 2 ones. You got 2.
No, I'm buying mine. I'm buying 2 of them.
Ooh.
You got one for me. All right, I fuck with that. You got one?
Nah, but you know what? Listen, like we gotta all support one another, man. But I got you.
Yeah, that means he doesn't got me. Ooh, nigga, like when you got to support one another. Yeah.
Support that.
Ooh,
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you
Listen,
something funny.
buy good art.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
yeah,
That is a
I'm going
fact.
to.
I'm in it.
I'm probably gonna steal
You got
it.
any
but-
change from that 180 you stole? 160?
I'm gonna steal the shit out your book. Tell you right now. Barnes and Nobles better be fucking ready for me. Stealing the shit out that book.
Christ. Oh.
Yo, funny Nigel Sylvester story. Has nothing to do with Nigel
Oh, wow.
Sylvester. Has everything to do with Mac Wiles. Mac is, you remember? This is when Mac was taking me under his wing of sorts. He didn't say
Oh,
it,
Lord.
but like Mac would like he'd pull. When I was working at MTV, he just linked me. Right? He'd be like, and like he'd have me in situations where it's like, let's see how Mouse acts, right? And then like he wouldn't say anything. He would just like look at me.
Mm.
So like.
I'm very observant, guys.
So like there was a bad situation that happened at the Barclays Center. Might have embarrassed him a little bit.
A little bit.
Whose story is this? Thanks.
Go ahead, son of a bitch.
And so, I noticed after that it kind of slowed down.
What the experiences
The
slow
experience
down?
started slowed. Kind of had to fend for myself. Like, hey, Maxie, good seeing you here. Hey, Mouse, how'd you doing? Right, shit like that.
Bitch.
So, your dinner. You had a dinner for the release of the sneakers.
Mhm.
We had a dinner? What a dinner?
It was a
Oh,
dinner.
right. You guys surprised me.
Yeah.
That was made me cry,
Oh
man.
my god, that was the fucking
was a
hardest
lot.
day of my life,
Bro,
bro.
it was a lot.
This nigga ain't want to go. No, yo, I'm with the fam. I'm trying to drag this nigga for hours. Yo,
Bro.
please, you gotta come to this
What did
dinner,
we do
bro.
that day?
You were at your mom's crib,
Right, checking
but
out
I was
mom.
trying, but I set up the dinner.
We
So
like
I had-
hold on, no. We had the dinner set up. Everybody was there.
So it was,
Right.
they were there for 3 hours, and they're like, and the only
That was
person
that was hold on. That was the joint that I set up with that we set up with
the shit that's in meat packing.
Yeah, meat. Right.
Right.
All I know is the only person that's talking to Nigel the whole day is me.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, yo, where's he at? I'm like, fuck. I'm like, it's gonna backfire.
Bro, when
I'm
I
like,
tell
I
you,
don't know. He's like, fuck
everybody's
it, I'm gonna
there
come,
just
bro.
like-
Just chilling.
He like, fuck it, man. All right, bro, I don't want to. All right, I'm gonna come. I'm like, all right. And he pulled up finally, and I'm like, and then it was everybody. I'm like, thank the Lord, he's here.
So, I'm cutting the story.
part,
That's what
yeah.
to make sure we're talking about the same
beautiful,
dinner.
real beautiful. Yeah,
Appreciate you guys. That really
yeah,
helps,
real beautiful
you know.
story. So I'm like, oh, Max, like, yeah, you know, we're gonna do this dinner for Nigel. Da-da-da. The fucking bitch ass nigga hits me. He asks me, what are you doing today? I'm like, oh, I ain't doing shit. What's up? He's like, all right, let's link later. You know, Nigel got the sneakers coming out. We're gonna do a dinner. The nigga probably give the sneakers out. I'm like, what?
Nah, it wasn't meant for you.
Bet.
Mhm.
Time comes. Hit Mac. Yeah.
Crickets.
Crickets.
Nothing. The nigga on Instagram the next day with the sneakers like, oh,
With the sneakers to the ear, like
Right.
this. All of
I
us
said-
had
That was an
sneakers to
amazing
the
photo
ear.
that I look at all the time, by the way.
was
It's like,
great.
damn,
Yo, I'm
man,
like-
that was some real love right there.
I'm like, yo, no lie, I'm gonna block this bitch ass nigga. I swear to God. I swear to God, I don't
was a
give a
great
fuck
one.
about it down. The next time I see this nigga, he's getting stuck up. Like, I don't care.
That's from that day?
Yeah, that was just it.
Wow.
Remember then we went past Kith,
Right.
and I hand out the. Now it was like, yo, we're on, get back in the car. They was like, ah, I was like, all right,
Crazy.
we
It was
done.
raining that night.
Bro,
That
and
was
then
a good
after
night,
that, we
man.
went to like that same year, we went to Art Basel was so crazy that,
That was
year.
an amazing art, bro.
All right.
You
we
going
gotta
this year?
chill. We got to chill.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he, she, them, my, they, and everyone falls in between.
Yep.
Nigel Sylvester has been here.
Appreciate y'all.
You've witnessed three brothers argue.
It's
And
a great.
we
I love it
survived.
when we.
That was
argue.
communicating, not arguing. That was a,
I love
great.
it. I
that
love
was
a
really
good,
good to see, though.
I love a
it's
good
necessary.
discourse.
It's necessary. I think
100%.
in all the discourse we have, in all the dialogue we have on the show, it's typically like sharing of
of opinions.
opinions and thought process. Never really like, nah, I kind of see it this way. And like for them to be able to see that we could do that as grown black men, not disrespect one. Man, fuck you,
Right.
suck my dick. It's important. Like we try and do our best to show the world what shit could be if niggas.
And that's what I got from watching. I was like, this is healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which more like young black men can do that.
It's needed.
You know
But
what I mean?
hopefully we're setting the table for that.
We'll be on TV in a year.
You know, without us, there would be no That's Crazy podcast. You know what I mean? So,
Damn, that was a shot. All right,
you know, you
appreciate
see what I'm
it.
saying?
Well, on that note,
See y'all asses on Monday.